no numbers, there's no pictures, there's no videos, there's no gameplay. I don't like it.
Yo, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope everyone's having a good day so far. In 2-day Freemers, we are back with another Palia video. This time around, I want to talk about basically, it's going to be kind of hard to, well, not hard to explain, but hard for everyone to believe or understand. Like, would this happen? It's kind of a would it, will it, won't it? Hard to say, you know, but I want to talk about this. Basically, well, we'll get into it. Yeah, no, I'm going to get on with the blurb. You guys know the drill. Let's get on into it. So, without a further ado, the Free Realms Chatty plush. Ever since we announced Palia, we've had tons of players tell us that it reminds them of a very special game from back in the day called Free Realms. Since launching, we've had a ton of players tell us that brought some of that magic back for them. In honor of this, we've asked our friends over at Daybreak Game Company if we could put a little something from Free Realms into Palia. And as a homage to the current Palians who still have that love for their time in Free Realms, you might find a somewhat familiar face, Chatty the plush. And moving on from this. From noon PT today until Tuesday, July 1st, anyone who watches 6 hours of their favorite Palia Twitch Drops enabled content creator will be rewarded with the Chatty plush. This is a way of us saying thanks to the games that came before us. Additionally, he'll be added as a drop in Zeki's Wondrous Machine from this patch onward. If you're not a Free Realms fan, then enjoy the Q plush. But if you are, just remember that like in Free Realms, in Palia, you rule. Free Realms and Chatty are TM, copyright claimed 2025 Daybreak Game Company LLC. Now, with the Chatty plushie being added into the game, I thought about something. And, you know, I don't know if the Chatty plushie is a one-time deal, one-time little guy. If we're only going to get this mention of Free Realms once, if we're only going to get this mention of Chatty once, if this is going to be it. And I want to say no, because I feel like, you know, if you're only going to bring Free Realms up once, one time, and you're going to add this one little dude in, I feel like it's not enough. I feel like there's more on the horizon. So I want to have this discussion with you guys because you might understand where I'm coming from with this. So obviously Daybreak Game Company owns Singularity 6. They have a say in what gets added. Well, not what gets added into the game, but they more so have a say on the financials of Palia and what gets done, what to prioritize in terms of like what makes the most money, etc. That's what I believe they have the say in because they bought Singularity 6 and they want to make money off of the game, so, and the company, so it's like, you know, and besides, Daybreak is providing them funds in order to continue with development on Palia. Now, my thought is, because Daybreak owns the rights to Free Realms, and because they get a say in what gets prioritized in terms of funds, who's to say, hear me out, who's to say they wouldn't allow Singularity 6 to bring Free Realms into Palia fully? I know it's a reach. I know it's a stretch. But hear me out. I have a feeling that Singularity 6, if not in the if they're not going to give away any more Free Realms items for free, they could throw all of this into their little store, and I bet people would buy it. Now, if you think I'm wrong, I mean, feel free to deliberate in the comment section, but dude, I have a feeling that they're going to be adding Free Realm stuff, and if you want to buy said Free Realm stuff, you can spend real money on it. I think this is how Free Realms is possibly going to be brought into Palia. Not in terms of lore, story, or whatnot. That's a topic for another video. But in terms of the stuff we got from Free Realms, I have a feeling they're going to try and implement everything that was in Free Realms into the shop. Now, obviously, with all of this, clothes and shoes, I'm sure they could probably look at like bringing some stuff from there. Housing, could probably bring some stuff over. Pets, could do some pet costumes, you know? Obviously, they haven't added rides into the game. That's something they could probably pull from Free Realms. But what I'm saying is Singularity 6 has the permission to access Free Realms or access the files to look at things and be like, can we put this into our game? And be like, hey, we love the Free Realms community. We want to show them some love by giving them the opportunity or the option to purchase Free Realms themed items in our shop. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Truly wouldn't be. And I would love to see if they're going to do it. I have a feeling that we are going to see more than just the chatty plushie be, you know, being brought into Palia. I think we're going to see a lot of assets from you know, Free Realms, the base game, and they're gonna bring it into Palia. Like, dude, I don't know. I could see them trying to change their whole clothing system to be like Free Realms, maybe at some point. I could see a lot of things changing with Palia in the near future if they wanted to try and bring Free Realms back into Palia. I think that could be really cool to see. Honestly, I think whether or not they want to do it, that's up to them, but like I think it would be a smart move considering people would buy into all of it and they would love to see some quality of life changes that involve Free Realms. But making Free Realms a bigger part of Palia will get more people to play. That's the biggest point of this, is I want to see more people that enjoy Free Realms play this game. Whether or not it's changing things up to make people want to play more, or just, you know, join on in for the cozy vibe of everything. I would love to see that. Again, whether or not it happens, that's up to players, and that's up to Singularity 6 and Daybreak Games. But I do believe that we are going to be seeing, I don't know, I think we're going to see some change revolving around Palia that involves Free Realms. And I think it's a big thing to consider, like, are we going to see stuff added to the store? Are we going to see quality of life changes that Free Realms did? You know, like, it would just be insane to see a lot of change in Palia that Free Realms had, you know? But I don't know. Kind of just speculating. I want to see what you guys think about this. See if you would like to see Free Realms stuff come into Palia in the engine, and whether or not it would be good or not. I mean, you know, that's your guys' take, but I do really believe in Palia and what it's doing, and I think implementing more Free Realms technology into the game would be really cool. I don't know. But anywho, that's going to be the video for today. But thank you guys for watching. If you did, as always, I appreciate it a ton. I will see you guys in the next video. And yeah, goodbye.